സെൻറ്റർ ഫോർ ഇൻക്ലൂസീവ് ഇസ്ലാമിൻ്റെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ 8ാം ക്ലാസ് മുതൽ +2 വരെയുള്ള വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾക്കായി മലപ്പുറത്ത് നടത്തിയ എസ്പെരൻസ വേനലവധി ക്യാമ്പിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി കോഴിക്കോടെത്തിയ കുട്ടികളുമായി ബഹുമുഖ പ്രതിഭ പത്മശ്രീ അലി മണിക്ഫാൻ സംവദിക്കുന്നു. സാഹിത്യകാരൻ ശിഹാബുദ്ദീൻ പൊയ്ത്തുംകടവ്, CH മുസ്തഫ മൗലവി എന്നിവരും സന്നിഹിതരായിരുന്നു.
I have heard that you speak more than 14 languages and you can learn a language in a day. I heard you stated we can easily learn a language a day. Can you please tell which are the languages you have learned and what is the method to follow in order to learn a language a day?
All languages are from human beings only. Other creatures, they have language but they don't speak. We only, men only have the capacity to communicate with words. And I come from Manikfan Island. My language is Maldivian language. So I studied in my young age itself, Urdu, Arabic and all these things. Later on, I was interested to learn the other languages. I was in Calcutta at some time. At that time, I got some books. There are teachers and books. Nowadays, we have all these things. With the internet, by mobile itself, you can have all the language very easy. But when I studied, it was very difficult. In those days, it was not possible to know the pronunciations and all these things. You have to meet somebody. French pronunciation is written like English also, but the pronunciation is different. So it was very difficult for me to know the pronunciation. I was living in Mandapam camp near Rameshwaram. So there used to be many tourists from different countries. So I used to meet these people and bring them to my house and then record and like that only I learned. It was very difficult to do, but nowadays it has become very simple. We can learn from the internet.
Can you say which are the languages you know?
No, I don't have speaking practice. For speaking, there should be somebody else also. I can read and understand.
Can you tell which are the languages?
I have my own language in Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi, Urdu, English, and then this French, and related language, German. All these are related languages, very easy. If you learn the key language, Latin is the key language for European languages. If you learn Latin, you can understand all the other languages very easy. Here, if you read, learn the Sanskrit, you can learn the Indian languages very easily. If language is human, so we can learn all the languages very easy. But we think it is difficult, so it becomes difficult. Where is your name?
My name is Hashim Hassan, and I'm deeply honored to meet a visionary guy like you. You have mastered in so many fields without a formal education. And how is it possible to study in your own way in that time?
Most important thing is the interest. You should have interest in things. Then only you should want to know what it is and all. Even today we get some insect or some plant which I don't know, I collect it and try to learn. So by your that interest only you learn. If you don't have interest, you don't want to know anything, you won't know anything. But if you want to know things, you will have interest and you will learn. In the beginning, first I was a teacher. I worked as a teacher for 1 year. And then afterwards I worked as a clerk, that also for 1 year. After that I was interested in the fishes and marine life, so I joined the fisheries department, Central Marine Fisheries, where I worked for 20 years and then I went for retirement. Because if I remain in my area, my time, I will not be able to learn other things. So I took voluntary retirement and then I was interested in so many studies. Even today I am after knowledge and learning. So if you have interest, you can. And why do we live here? We have to know things. The human being is different from all other beings. The aim is that man should reach higher level, and he has been given thinking power and working power. That's how we have reached this stage today. The human beings, even though man is very feeble, he can destroy the world itself, the earth itself. So the knowledge is feeble.
I think his question is, what is the reason of stopping your official education?
Official
Education.
what?
What is the reason of stopping your official education from 4th standard?
I studied for 7th standard. I came from Taptali and joined. In those days, we don't have the hostels and facilities in the mainland. We used to come by sailing vessel. In those days, mechanized vessels were not there. That is, I was born in 38. In 47, I came to mainland for study, Canada. So we have to stay in somebody's house and then go to school. That's so very difficult in those days. But today it's very easy. We have got so many methods, so many means for learning. So learning is very easy today. Everything is at all. In your mobile you can get all information. So in those days it was not like that.
How did you discover that new fish you can eat?
Yeah, I was working in the Central Marine Fisheries. So my work was to collect fishes from Lakadi Island. So I collected, I was interested in the work, so I collected so many fishes. I got many species, not fish alone, other creatures also. I have found some 5 or 6. But they are not in my name, but collectors' name, you will find my name will be found there. So, like, if you are interested, you can also find out so many new things. So many things are there. Insects are there, plants are there. Even today there are so many which we do not know. So if you are interested, you can get a new species of. Any other question?
ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ തന്നെ കൊടുക്കണ്ട, മലയാളത്തിൽ ചോദിക്കാം. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ ആദ്യം ചോദിച്ചോണ്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ അങ്ങനെ പോകുന്നുണ്ടോ?
Sir, how did you manage to build that ship without any metals?
കപ്പലുണ്ടാക്കിയത് ഒരു മെറ്റലില്ലാതെ കപ്പലുണ്ടാക്കിയത്.
There's an Irish man named Tim Severin. He's no more. He passed away at 2022. So he was interested in Sinbad's voyage. Sinbad the sailor lived in Arabian Nights. So he made 7 voyages. Then he wanted to follow that, and he wanted to reach the goal just as Sinbad made this voyage. So he got the information from different places and knew that it was made with plank and square rocks. So he contacted Dr. Jones, who was fisheries director, who had written about boat building and so many things. So he came there to Dr. Jones, and Dr. Jones gave my name. That is how my name is a picture. So he asked me, I said, in Shadid they are making this rope trade vessel. In Minico it is not there. Minico people had started the other method of building long before. But the Lakshadweep people were building their boats. Till 1956 they were having those boats. Big vessels, plank and rope tied together, and they used to travel. So I learned that technique and I went there, and in Oman, in Sur, we made a big vessel called it was 80 feet long, 80 feet long. And they traveled in that, Prince Severin and his people traveled from Oman to China. Then that was brought back by Oman Navy. Now it is kept in Muscat in front of Sultan's Qaboos Palace.
How long did you take to build that ship?
That took 1 year. We took people from Minikoi, 10 people, from Lakshadweep, 10 people, and from Bepur, 30 persons went there and did their work. And that work was finished in 1 year. It will take more than 1 year, but something happened that made the work fast. That is, the Kerala people and the island people, they had some this competition. This they said that we will not do the carpentry work. This Bepur and this Minikoi people have to do the plank work. That is cutting and joining and all. This stitching work, tying work only we will do. It's literally itself. So there was a competition between these two people, because these two sides will be there. One plank is being fitted in the one side, the other side people cannot run. So they will be idling. These people wanted to finish their work and make them work hard. So like this competition made their very easy fast. That's how it was going in 1 year. So Kingston traveled in that, and he there to China, and then afterwards it was brought back by Oman Navy. Now it is kept there in Muscat. I did not travel. I was involved in arranging the people and supervising the work.
So what about the windmill?
Pardon?
Windmill.
Windmill.
I was living in Mandapam, near Mandapam camp, in Vedala, on the sea coast. So wind was there, good wind was there. So there was no electricity there, and we cannot get the line also, it was too far. We have to provide the post, that we cannot do. So I thought of making a windmill. That is, we used on this dynamo, and we had a
Cycle dynamo. Cycle dynamo.
no, car dynamo, big dynamo, and then I fitted one this thing, the blades on that, And then it was, we didn't have a big post. It is very difficult to get high post. We had so many Palmyra trees there. So we, Palmyra trees, you know Palmyra tree? Like coconut tree, there is Palmyra tree in Tamil Nadu. Pana. You know? So we cut off the head of one Palmyra tree and fitted the windmill on it. It was about 130 feet high.
I ask one question on behalf of them. What is do nothing from?
Yes, we had, I purchased some land. I wanted to try the Tamil Nadu, desert area, that place. Trees were not growing, only thorn trees were growing there. So I wanted to see whether other trees can grow there. So I purchased land of about 10 acres, and then I tried to see what is happening. I did not do any other thing, but I made enclosure so that these cattle cannot come. Otherwise, these people were bringing so many sheep and goats and cows and all and grazing. So I stopped this grazing, and then I found that the trees have started growing by itself. Birds bring the seeds and seeds will fall down. In rain comes, it will sprout and so many trees. So that is how I found out that land can become good by itself if you protect.
Is it possible everywhere?
Everywhere it can be possible. The area was not having much of rain. We made some ponds. When it rains, water will get filled in that, and that water will remain for another rain, till another rain. So it can be changed like that.
So you live in a house without doors, right? Doors?
Your home without doors. Without doors.
There were many people, and thieves also were not there, so we need not close the door. The door house, you don't need to close. Because in Tamil Nadu, that area, there were not many people. And they were afraid of us because we were living there alone. They were wondering. They are thinking that they were some magicians or something. So they never used to come to us.
These creatures, won't they attack you or something?
They were afraid of us. Because we are living there alone, so they are thinking these people are other type of people. So we should not go near them.
No, she was talking about
Creatures.
creatures like reptiles, snake, those animals were found in your home.
Yes, you are thinking we should know. They are also creatures like us. They never harm us. I have stamped many times on this tree. They have never bitten. Why they know that these people are harmless. They don't know if they are. So when we are also, you make some noise so that it will never remain in the path. All animals know, even every creature, and they know us. Just as we know, this is your hen, it will be knowing you. Every creature, they have got the capacity to understand each other. Only thing is they can't talk.
He was lived with cobras in Tirunelveli. Yeah.
വേറെ ചോദ്യം
മലയാളത്തിൽ ചോദിക്കുക ആരും മലയാളത്തിൽ ചോദിക്കാത്തോണ്ടാ മുപ്പത് മലയാളത്തിൽ
മലയാളത്തിലോ തമിഴില്
ചോദിക്കും.
ഉറുദുവില് ഹിന്ദിയിലൊക്കെ ചോദിക്കാം.
Nora, he visited your home.
പറഞ്ഞോളൂ എന്തൊക്കെയോ ചോദിക്കാം.
ഫസ്റ്റ് കാണുമ്പോ ആക്രമിക്കൂലേ പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെ എല്ലാവരും അറിയില്ലല്ലേ
ഇതൊരു ജീവിയും നമ്മൾ കഷ്ടത്തിനാളുകളല്ല ഉപദ്രവിക്കില്ല എന്ന് കരുതാൻ മാത്രമല്ലേ ഉപദ്രവിക്കാനായിരിക്കും.
ഇപ്പൊ നമ്മളെ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് ഒരു പാമ്പ് വന്നാൽ അതിനെ അടിച്ചാൽ അത് പിന്നെ രക്ഷപ്പെട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് മറ്റു പാമ്പുകളെ അറിയിക്കും ഇവരൊരു എനിമീസാണ്. അപ്പൊ ഇതിനെ കടിക്കും, അതിനെ കടിക്കാൻ കാരണം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതൊന്നും ചെയ്യില്ല. അതിനറിയാം, എല്ലാത്തിനും അറിവുണ്ട്. സംസാരിക്കാനും പിന്നെ കഴിവുണ്ട്, കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള കഴിവ് മാത്രമേ അവർക്കില്ലാതെ തുടങ്ങിയ കഴിവുണ്ട്. പക്ഷെ മനുഷ്യനിപ്പോ എന്തല്ലോ അതങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ജീവിക്കും. പക്ഷെ മനുഷ്യനങ്ങനെയല്ല. മനുഷ്യന് ആദ്യം കാടുകളിലും പിന്നെ ഗുഹകളിലും ഒക്കെ ജീവിച്ച കാലം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ നമ്മളെങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്നുള്ളത് ഇല്ല, ആ കഴിവതിനില്ല. അതാ മനുഷ്യർക്ക് മാത്രമാണ് ഈ കഴിവ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. വേറെ ജന്തുക്കൾക്കും അത് കൊടുത്തിട്ടില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് അത് അങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ജീവിക്കുന്നു. മറ്റെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടിയുള്ളതാണ്, മനുഷ്യന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ളതാണ്. പിന്നെന്താ?
I heard you are one of the pioneer member in the world to introduce the Hijra calendar. Can you explain?
Hijra calendar is the lunar calendar. But what happened is this Rasulullah said, Sumu liruyati. Sumu liruyati. People have misunderstood that and they think that Hilal has to be seen the next day only is the first. When is Hilal seen? First day after sunset. The first day is gone. Now it is correct or not correct?
I think that according to the Hilal calendar, the day starts when the moon is
Days is sun. Days is sun. The sun is not there at
cycle
night.
starts from the sun itself.
So when the sun comes, day begins. Day is not beginning at sunset. The wrong concept. Then